Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Stringfellow, and I'm in the Sports Marketing and Media degree program here at Full Sail. Today, I'll be reading you guys the interview I had with Mr. Chris Woodward. Mr. Woodward is a teacher at Full Sail in the Sports Marketing and Media program, and he was my teacher for the class History of Sports Media. Now, let's hear what my interview with Mr. Woodward was all about. Question number 1. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession? Mr. Woodward's answer: the role of visual arts is to create engagement. With so many options for consumers, you need to grab their attention, hook them in, and keep them engaged. Otherwise, they will quickly move on to something else. More than ever, first impressions are critical, and if you put something interesting, be it a headline or photo on a website, it will entice someone to read more. If not, they might click away and never get around to checking out your content. Question number 2. New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your field? His answer: I actually believe the instant gratification of the world today has a positive and negative impact. The positive is the accessibility of images and the ease of obtaining them. You want a picture of someone, just Google their name and you have a slew of images at your fingertips. The negative is that I believe you can then take for granted the efforts behind the capturing of an image. There's a lot of work and thought that sometimes gets disregarded now, as if anyone can capture it. Another impact is that we've become a bit spoiled at times. We don't wait for things anymore, and maybe as a result, we don't appreciate them as much. Question number 3. What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry? His answer: professional wrestling, in particular Hulk Hogan, made the idea of flexing and posing popular in pop culture. Bodybuilders did it for years, but in the 1980s, Hogan's post-match flexing became ingrained in a generation, and you see people, even with no muscle tone at all to speak of, mimicking his poses and pictures everywhere from sporting events to red carpets. Question number 4. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and what is your favorite style of visual art? His response: photography is always my favorite. Going back to my days in professional wrestling when I would see ringside photographers literally risking their body to get shots of athletes in midair as they flung their bodies in and out of the ring. Photographers like Erwin Markowitz and George Tahinos, who are probably unknown outside of their own industry, did some amazing work capturing a unique industry. Away from my own business ventures, I've always appreciated the photography of Ross Halfin, who shoots many concerts and live bands. Question number 5. How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? His response: I think I have always related back to engagement in my creative process. Grab the attention and hook them in so they check out the content on the website. That said, I believe a pleasant image will always go a long way. So while some might gravitate towards the ugly side of sports, such as mistakes or injuries, I think far more prefer the beauty of a perfect play or moments being captured. Well, that's the end of the interview with Mr. Woodward. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thanks for listening.